everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and today we are playing. Ow. Ow. Sorry. It's an older game. It is. I'm going to have this game come out in February because it is the romance month, and I haven't played this game in a hot minute, but I do adore this game. That is the first one. This is the second one. And there's also a third one, which I own. Oh shit. Silly me. I forgot to start the starter. Like the timer, I mean. Like, this is like a very cute romance game. Hopefully, I'm gonna actually not play the whole thing as much as I would like to. I don't want to get hit with the fucking copyright shenanigans. Let's actually go to settings. Sound settings. Background. End of voices. It's all in Japanese, so it doesn't fucking matter. Game settings, confirm, memory trunk. Okay, so I accidentally clicked this because I was like, what's in here? And the memory trunk is essentially like a thing where if you go in there. Alright. Okay, so apparently I can't show you the memory trunk or the pathogenesis. Can I go to the glossary? Let's see. Okay. So these last three options are no-no for me. We're playing this game, which is... Should I hit continue? Yeah. Okay. Like, I don't know if I want to like, I'll just hit new game and not save it because let's be honest, I already kind of know where I'm going for this game. Alright, I forgot that's the name I went with. I forgot I used Ellie's name. I think this is before I got Ellie. That or I had her. But, like... Anyway, I'm just gonna go with the same name because I do not feel like fucking changing it. Who am I? What am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? Loved by no one, needed by no one. If my existence holds no meaning, then why am I here? Ellie, my beloved daughter. I can hear my father's voice. History has already started to shift. It has a gentle, peaceful voice. When you awaken, humanity will have to take its first step down a blessed path that ultimately leads to the truth. You will lead the people from God's cradle to the expansive world of knowledge. Ellie, it all begins with you. I love you so much, my dear daughter. His hand touches my hair. His hand, big, strong hands. His touch is so comforting. But because I love you, I must keep love from you. You will be alone forever. You must never know love. You must live in isolation. The more you learn of love, the more you will be made to suffer. Because you are a monster. 6 years later, 1853. Everything is normal, so annoyingly normal. There's no sign that anyone will appear. They're really making me wait. At this rate, would you kindly shut up? The man takes the binoculars from his eyes to glare at the man slept beside him. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to pass the time. Can't a man even hum to himself? Listen. We need to stay on our toes. We're about to pull off the heist of the century. You can't expect me to stay on my toes for 5 days straight. These men have been lying here and hiding on this bare lane for 5 days already. Ugh, I miss London. The food, the drinks, the women. Stop complaining. I didn't think we'll be waiting here for so long either. Don't you think it would be faster if we went out and stole it ourselves instead of trying to snatch it during transport? If that was possible, we would have done that already. All we know is that it's in this area, so all we can do is go after them. And maybe I should turn off the audio because they're talking. And it's kind of talking a little bit because, you know, they're speaking in Japanese though, which I don't mind. The problem is I'm reading it for y'all. I think if I wasn't reading it, it would be fucking fine. But the problem is I am reading the words. So, I don't know if you're hearing me or if you're hearing the game. Or a little bit of both or whatever. Ooh. Also, with this game, I'm thinking about just going down one character's pathway rather than go through everyone's path. Because there's multiple paths. And I'm probably just going to go through that path. And once I go through that one path, I'll pull up the second game. Depending on how many episodes I can make out of this, I can probably finish it up though for February, I think. 18 episodes actually sounds probably about right, give or take. Maybe a little, actually probably would be more. We'll see how it works out though. Anyway, taking a squeeze off. Oh, come on. Not eventually. Listen, a thief has to have. Yeah, plan and the patience to pull it off. You've been saying that over and over for the past 5 days. While sitting, he takes a small device from his pocket and holds it up. He looks at it doubtful. This isn't going to blow up like last time, is it? What? No way. I'm the world's greatest engineer. It's going to work fine, I guarantee it. Yeah. Well, your guarantee isn't worth... Hang on. Group of soldiers appear in the binoculars view. They're here. Seriously? The first man nods and continues to study the situation. 4 military automobiles, 1 escort transport, about 20 soldiers in total. And just their luck, one of the vehicles is carrying hunting dogs. The man who appears to be the commander is the lead automobile, and from the way he's looking around, he won't be an easy target. It's a huge unit. It could be trouble. But the report was wrong. They aren't Twilight from their uniform, royal family guards. What are they doing here? What's this? They're not what you were expecting. Maybe we should change the plans. No, this actually works out better for us. Stick to the plan. Meet me at the rendezvous point. Are you serious? What happens to a plan and the patience to pull it off and all that stuff? That's not the full saying. And when those don't work out, a thief has to be daring. He tosses the binoculars aside and prepares to leave. Oof. Alright. Don't you go dying on me. I still need your help with a number of things. Who do you think you're talking to? It'll take more than this to kill me. With that, the man runs out into the darkness. It has taken forever to piece together the clues leading to this moment. He will reach his target. The moon is hidden behind some clouds. That's not good. The darkness makes it easy to run, but hard to track. Captain Lionheart. We have surrounded the mansion. Excellent work. Anyone attempting to leave the building is to be captured. Yes, sir. The captain returns the soldier's parting salute and then turns to the abandoned-looking building that stands before him. Though a meticulous searching, he finally located this mansion hidden in the forest. The intel reports have so far been correct. So this is where the monster has made its den. He is not eager to complete this mission. A search and capture operation such as this does not normally fall under his purview. Rampart Lionheart, Knight and Captain of the Royal Guard, furrows his brow. The men under his command are the Royal Guard's protector of Queen Alexandra Victoria, Supreme Ruler of Britain. Their current mission is to protect Queen Victoria as she travels to Wales for an inspection tour. However, he received a message through his Ethan communication device. The communique came from Finis, the British military technician advisor who holds authority in the governmental research projects. Capture the monster that hides within a mansion in Wales. It may already be dead. If so, quickly dispose of the body. However, if there is a chance that it still lives, it must be captured at all costs. Shortly after this message was sent, a device was delivered that could supposedly detect the monster along with the instructions. This mansion is probably of little importance to Phineas. If it had been, Phineas would have sent one of his pawns from his special task force, Twilight, to carry it out instead. There is just so little information. What is this monster? This creature's touch causes flesh to melt and fall away. Is that meant to be taken literal? Perhaps it's some figure of speech. Lionheart asked for clarification multiple times, but Phineas never responded. There was no use in brooding over it. Captain, we are prepared to enter. Lionheart brings his thoughts back to the present and focuses on the task at hand. But Captain, we're only going to be facing a single target, aren't we? Do we really need all this security? Idiots. We have no idea what we're facing, only that it's a monster. As the Sword of Her Majesty, we cannot risk failure. We will take any and all necessary precautions and avoid any possible misstep. That is how a knight prepares for battle. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. When he sees that his troops are prepared, Lionheart gives a small nod. All men remain at full awareness. Squad 1, lead the way inside. Follow my squad 2 and 3. Followed by squad 2 and 3. The doors are quickly kicked down, and the soldiers and dogs rush into the dimly lit interior of the mansion. All clear over here. This room is clear too. Lionheart follows his men inside. The soldiers quickly spread out, and soon they have taken over the mansion. So far, no monster has been found. How long has this building stood empty? The walls are rotting in humidity, and shafts of the moonlights are filled with dust. The dogs, as if sensing an unseen danger, have not stopped growling the entire time. As Ian Hart steps forward, the small device meant to detect the target emits a sharp sound. The captain gathers a few of his soldiers and follows the device, which squeals as he stands in front of a particular door. It's in here. He switches his device off and slips it into his pocket, and then motions to the gun-wielding troops who take position nearby. He prepares himself to face the monster that awaits them on the other side, then gives the signal to break down the door. The soldiers smash through and rush inside. A skylight lets some light in, but the moon has ducked behind another cloud. However, he can sense tension in the room. A strange atmosphere fills the air. The room is packed with dolls. In this dim lit light, the sheer number of them is unsettling rather than cute. The shadows of a person can be seen sitting in a chair in the center of the room. The shadow doesn't move, even when the soldiers surround it, gun drawn. Either this person is very brave, or as the straining measure suggests, is it dead? One of the soldiers approaches the chair. The shadow slowly raises its head. At that moment, the cloud parts, letting light into the room. Long, glossy hair, melancholy eyes slowly open. Her flawless skin and symmetrical face more than resembles a doll. Her clothing is strange, seeming more like decoration than fashion. Everything about her seems oddly mystical. The girl blinks once, slowly, her blank eyes take in her surroundings. At this simple action, Lionheart hears himself and the others gasp involuntarily. This beautiful girl, lift from above by the soft moonlight like an eternal creature. She must be a monster? I hear voices. The voices of many people. None of them are my father. Why do they wake me? I wanted to stay in my slumber forever. I wanted to stay with my dreams forever. This is the monster? Monster? Yes, I am a monster. Captain, is this what we were sent here to capture? Yes, it's hard to believe, but this seems to be the case. I was expecting something more monstrous, but she's just a girl. Idiot, don't let your guard down. Hey, what are you doing? Calm down, calm down. I know that sound. A dog is growling. I've heard it before. Dogs were chasing me. They were growling and barking, trying to bite me, trying to eat me, to kill me. They were so much faster than me. The dogs. A large dog barks loudly and leaps on me. Stop. I protest weakly in a starchy voice, but the dog is pinning me from my chair. It's the teeth tearing through my clothes and the skin and pierces the skin on my shoulder. I can feel my blood flowing from the wound. In the next moment, the dog yelps and jumps back. Hey, what's wrong? As he speaks, something happens. The dog's mouth begins to melt. Like mud, it begins to drip and fall away. The dog's head and neck begin to crumble and ooze, and the oozing mass of flesh fizzles. The dog drops to the ground. It's withering agony for a short time, then stops moving. What in God's name? Why? Because it touched my skin. Because of a tiny drop of my blood. Just looking at the misshapen corpse makes me feel awful. It died because of me. The men around me tear their gaze free from the mess and back away, still surrounding me. Watch out, it really is a monster. Don't move. Move and I'll shoot. Fear and confusion, doubt and anxiety. It's just as before. It's very scary, but somewhat familiar. Surround her, but keep your distance. She can kill you with a touch. Compose yourselves, men. Never point your weapon at a lady. One of the soldiers cried out. But Captain, we have to do something to protect ourselves. You have to realize that. Of course I understand. I saw what happened here with my own eyes. I doubt I'll forget it anytime soon. But calm down. Look, she doesn't look like she's trying to resist. I remained seated in my chair, but I looked up to meet the speaker's eyes. Even with this incident, with the hound, she tried to stop it, but it was over too quickly. She didn't intend for it to happen. Yes, but... The leader approached me and gently kneels down, putting his face at my level. Listen, Miss Monster. I would first like to apologize for the rudeness during our sudden visit. Would you please come with us? His gentle but firm tone leaves no room for argument. After a brief pause, I nod. I stand without another word and leave my room behind. I have no reason to resist. How many years have I been staying here? The people are so tense. I see fear in their eyes. They see me as something foreign. I wonder if these people will kill me. If that is why, then why are they here? Is that why they have come here? So be it. I had reservations, but I'm not scared. That poor dog. It shouldn't have been that way. That dog should have killed me. Horses' carriages cut their way through the quiet of the night to meet us. They tie my hands and load me into one. I stare up through the window at the sky. I have no interest in where they are taking me or what will happen to me there. If I'm going to be killed, I feel oddly relieved to think this. But I have only one regret. Just one. I wish that I had. It happened so suddenly. A crash and flash through the night. The car ahead of us flips over and rolls on the road. The carriage we are in screeches to a halt before we hit the overturned car ahead. The car behind us tries to swerve, but tips over, crashing into us from behind. The stricken vehicle blocks us in. What is it? Are we under attack? The road exploded. I can't see anyone outside. Everyone's riding with us draws their guns and exits the car. Whoever you are, know that you have just attacked the finest soldiers in Britain. I know exactly who you are. A voice rings out in the night. Where is he? Where's that voice coming from? Over there, on top of the ruins. I turn to see where the soldier is pointing. There is someone standing there. I see a figured silhouette by the moon. A thin body wrapped in formal art at clap out words at I was doing well. I was doing buff. I was fucking doing well. Formal outfit, okay. With a top hat perched on his head. A walking stick in his hand, he looks as if he was about to attend a masquerade ball. But why? Strangely, nothing about this scene strikes me as out of place. Fantastic work, gentlemen. His cloak flutters in the wind as he stares down at us. Her Majesty... Let's go let him talk for a little bit. Her Majesty must be proud that her honorable royal guards have come all this way to carry out a kidnapping. How dare you impugn our names? Who are you? The names... over here jamming out with the music! Woo! The name is Arsène Lupin. No need to be shocked, sirs. I am merely your average dashing gentleman thief. Lupin. As the man standing above us shouts his name, I feel it carving into my heart. A thief, you low-life scum! What do you want from us? Wait a tick. I've heard this name. I've heard of this man. Some sort of burglar who works in Paris. I am impressed. You're quite right. My presence here is quite an honor. You're lucky. Your lucky gentleman will witness my handiwork with your own eyes once more. The man calling himself Lupin looks at me. I feel his piercing gaze through his mask. Mademoiselle, can you hear me? I'm over here jamming out. You guys don't fucking see it, but I'm like dancing. This music is freaking good. Gotta jam it out. I stare at him in silence. I do have a confession to make. My purpose for being out here on this night is you, dear lady. I have come to take you away. Take me away? Now, don't you fret, mademoiselle. I am here to rescue you from the hands of these dogs, and with great style. Watch. You can tell I'm super happy. You impudent cur! For a lowly robber to stand before the prestigious British Royal Guards is inexcusable! All of you, capture this man! I'm having too much of a good time right now. And then I keep thinking about fucking, you know, Italia. And I'm like, okay. Yes, sir. Everyone, prepare to fire. Hold up. God, I need to spit. Anyway. Right. Take aim. Wait, no. Fire! God. The shadow dances jerks as the soldiers open fire. Many of them must have hit. The shadow collapses to the ground. I'm holding my breath. Idiots! I said to capture him. Why would you give the order to fire? If he is who he says he is, then the one and only Arsène Lupin can never be captured, not even by the entire Paris police force. He's had to be brought down and quickly, or else he would have stolen the monster. That man, Lupin, did he really just die now? You cods. You've gone and done it. You ended my brilliant life cut short too soon. Ha ha. Look at that. He sits up howling with laughter. What is happening? How is he even alive after being shot so many times? Captain, look out! Before the soldiers can say no more, Lupin's body is erupted into a bright light, blinding me with its glare. Just flash bombs everybody. At the same time, a series of explosions rock the ground, and the carriages around us are in disarray. What's going on? What kind of trick is this? Hold on. Problem with all these very, wordy shenanigans is that not only does my mouth get dry, but if I don't watch it, I have, sometimes I get this, I have too much saliva buildups in my throat or the back of the throat or whatever it is. I get, gaggy. I don't know why. Oh yeah, he's likely planted these bombs before we got here. Don't allow him to fool you. The thief is acting alone. The captain's clear voice and reasoning have no effect on the men. The smoke from the explosion does not clear, but continues to thicken around us. Soon it's difficult to see. Where is he? Where did he go? The soldiers shout and confused, and suddenly a shadow appears before me. I almost cry out, but the man raises a finger to his lips. Did I startle you? My apologies. Fear not. I'm not a ghost. That was just a trick. He grins and holds out his hand. Take my hand, mademoiselle. Shall we make our great escape into the night? No, don't touch me, please. You'll die from the poison. I'm aware of it, but that only comes from skin contact, doesn't it? And your gloves block the poison, do they not? Yes, but The pretty picture! He suddenly pulls me by the arm. I will be alright, trust me. Look how pretty this vampire looks! Sadly, or, ironically enough, Lupin actually is not my favorite. Like, I do love him, but, I think my favorites are 2 different other characters. Well, 3 in the... But, one of those options, you can't fucking romance until the fucking... was it the second game or the third game? I can't remember which one. I think it's the second game. But there's a character you can't romance. He appears in this game, but you can't romance him to the next one. And there's also, I think, oh yeah, in the second one there's also a non-romance option. So for a moment I feel he will melt and I will stare at him in terror. But, see, I am unharmed. Yes. He looks back at me with excited smile, a smile that seems totally unfit for the current situation. Relax, my lady. A beautiful face like yours is a waste without a smile to go without it. Now leave this all to me. There's nothing to be afraid of. The great arsonist Lupin always gets what he wants without fail. As he talks, he pulls me straight beside him, and he looks about us unhappily. Time for the final touch. The what? I have no idea what he's talking about. Hee. What are you doing? The scoundrels escaped to the south. All of you, grab your guns and go after him. Move! See what I did there? Amazingly, Lupin's voice sounds exactly like that of the captain by Leonhardt. Yes, Captain, you heard a man. South, go! You fools, that was a trick, get back here! The real captain shouts out through the smoke. Liars, how dare you impersonate me? I am the real captain, man. Don't be fooled. That was Lupin talking just now. I'm hearing doubles too, Captain Lionheart. We can't tell who's who in the smoke. Everyone just throw on the monster. By the time the soldiers began to gather around us, Lupin had picked me up and ran out. I looked back to the smoke still rising behind us, and we were rushing through the moonlight grass. The only thing I feel now is Lupin's arms holding me through my clothes. I don't know how far we ran. Before I knew it, we were on a track in the forest. Alright, we should be safe now. Are you worried? Don't be. I left some fake footprints behind. They're probably completely lost now. Another caper complete. Haha, I truly am a genius. Lupin stretches and looks up at the night sky. I follow his gaze. How long has it been since I last stared at the stars? Not just through the windows in my room, but in the fresh air. The wind brushes against my cheek. Even though I've seen this so many times to be bored with it, now I feel beautiful. Hee. Lupin appears to be shaking as he focuses on the sky. What's the matter? Lupin? Bandu, did you see their faces? Real gods. They are nothing compared to me. That captain was all, you fools, he's tricking you! Ha 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 ha! They were completely baffled, don't you? What? What's the matter? Are you hurt? No. Did something hit you as you were escaping? Where are you hurt? You don't have to hide it from me. I shake my head. It's not pain, it's sadness. I was ready for death, but here I am. I can't touch anyone. I'm a monster who hurts When around me, my life serves no use to anyone. Oh, so you're not her. Good, good. Then what is it? Tell me, what has you so despondent? Who are you? Eh? Oh, pardon me. I suppose I haven't formally introduced myself. Lupin bows as if on stage. Allow me to present myself. Arsène Lupin. For reasons I cannot disclose, mademoiselle, I have come to steal your heart. My heart? Yes, literally. But I won't take it for free. It's not my style to leave a beautiful young woman disappointed. In exchange for your heart, I will grant you one wish. A wish? Indeed, mademoiselle. This humble thief promised you in all fuck it, skipping the word. That he will sincerity. There you go. That's the word. In all sincerity, that he will grant you a single wish. A wish? My heart responded to his words. I have realized what I've most desired. A wish tucked deep within my heart that I forbade myself to ever think of. It bubbles up into my mind. I have never touched another person. Not once in my entire life. I resigned myself to a life like that and came to terms with it long ago. As my father said, I would be alone forever. But I want to touch you. I want to feel you, your warmth. The words trembled out before I could stop them. A touch, I see you, so you. He stared at me, seeming deep in thought. Is it impossible? No. Lupin smiles confidently. He kneels down, takes my hand, and smiles. Your wish is my command, mademoiselle. I, Arsène Lupin, do swear that I will grant you your desire. The moonlight shines brightly above. Oh, how beautiful it is. How have I never seen it this way before? And on a train with an unknown destination. I don't know if I should let this shit play. Yeah. First episode, I'll let it play. Yeah, that's her actual name, Cardin. We're gonna see all the guys. I love him. Look how cool he's on that! I mean, I love him too. Frankenstein. Victor. Like, I like how I called fucking Halston the wrong name. Oh, fucking Sherlock over there! That's the other guy you get to romance. But not in this one, in the next one. We'll be here dancing. Explodable. Hey. Anyway. So, you saw all the guys and some villains and blah 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 blah. Chapter 1. London Street. Steam. So, when it lets me... Actually, no, I think I can actually do it. No! Stop that. How do I pause? Ah! Ah! I figured it out. Okay. So, I'm going to save this. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Save it on the 6th one, I guess. I don't remember what the fuck that was. Why do I have to? I'll just make a new one and just sit right there. Okay, so I've saved it. So we're going to end this episode here, and we will continue this episode of Code Realize. I don't remember, like, the ways to get the guys. Like, I know, like, the pathways and stuff, but vaguely. But I don't, like, remember which choice leads where. Like, my favorite characters were Victor and Abraham. So I'm hoping I'll get one of those two. Though Lupin is like the main character guy, so. And then Sherlock or Herlock Sholmes is also another character you can romance. But you can't romance him in the first game, you can only romance him in the second one. And then I think the third one too. And you get a non-romance option in the second one. Like you get like a platonic route in the second game. So I don't remember if you get the same. Well, maybe there is a platonic route in the first game. I can't remember. I just remember there is a platonic route. But I think that one's mostly in the second game. But anyway, we're going to end this episode here. So for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.